Hello, everyone. Recently, I was browsing through the games feed on Roblox and noticed that there are a lot of Grow a games. I didn't understand why so many people were playing them, so I went into the most popular one, played it for a while, and then realized that I needed to review all of them. So I found the 15 most popular Grow a games, and today we're going to rate them and then determine which ones are the best and which ones are the worst. Which Grow a games are worth playing and which ones aren't. We'll rate them from 1 to 5 stars using criteria such as game quality, pay to win, updates, mechanics, and just our personal impression of the game. Let's go! The first game and the game that gave birth to this genre is Grow a Garden. It recently broke all Roblox game records and even world records, with 16 million people playing the game, breaking Fortnite's record of 15 million, not to mention other Roblox games. It's crazy! This genre is very simple. You buy seeds, plant them, wait, sell them, and so on. It's very simple and at the same time attracts millions of players. Anyway, let's get started with the review. Grow a Garden is the parent of all Grow a games. The game is of good quality, has a large team of developers, and simply looks good. Pay to win is not so obvious. There are donations here, undoubtedly, but not as many as in other games from the same Do Big, even though Do Big owns this game. You can get the same donation eggs for free, so it's not really pay to win. It's not a cash grab game, but it's not completely donation free either. Updates are released every Saturday, and they are also of good quality. With each update, there are more and more players, and the updates are getting better and better. In addition to planting, there are also other mechanics, such as cosmetics or gears that help you grow better plants. I don't know if you can call it a mechanic or not, but there are also events, about once or twice a month, which I consider to be a kind of mechanic and a plus. Well, my personal impression is that it's a good game, but not exactly the best. Of course, I feel that it's the best of the Grow a games, so without any qualms, I give this game 5 stars. It's a classic, even though there are quite a few in-app purchases. The second game is Grow a Garden Modded, which is just a parody of Grow a Garden, except here you have all the seeds and everything that would take hours, if not days, to get in Grow a Garden. Everything is in stock, and I don't understand why 20,000 people are playing this game seriously. It's a regular modded game, which all popular games have. I don't see the point in rating anything here. I give it 1 star, don't play it. It's a poorly made Grow a Garden where everything is available. The third game is Grow a Dinosaurs. My first impression was that it felt like a very raw alpha version of the game, and apparently that's how it turned out. It looks kind of strange. I don't know how to describe it. The goal of this game is, as usual, to buy dinosaur eggs, raise them, and sell them. The quality of the game is mediocre, because this game doesn't have such a large development team. The models seem normal, but the game is very raw, and there's also this terrible UI, in my opinion. This game needs refinement. In short, the quality leaves much to be desired. There are in-app purchases, but not many. There are 3 game passes and currency purchases, and they don't really affect the game, although I would call this game pass pay to win, but it's not the kind of pay to win that greatly affects the game. In general, I didn't find any pay to win elements. Updates are being released, the developers haven't abandoned the project, they seem to be coming out every week, and they look really interesting. There are mechanics here, for example, you can train dinosaurs and then ride them in the future. There are also 3 types of dinosaurs: aquatic, terrestrial, and aerial. That seems to be all of the main mechanics. Well, I could add the Wheel of Fortune, but that's in almost all simulators. Well, my impression is that it's a good game, but it needs some work. I wouldn't play it again. I give it 3 stars and move on. The fourth game is Grow a Business. The game greeted me with a tutorial, which was not in the previous game, and in the end even rewarded me, which is very cool. The game looks good, as it should, I think. The goal is more interesting here. You don't have to plant and then sell. You just have to plant once, wait a little while for the workplace to be built, and then simply collect money from it. No selling. The quality is good, nothing unusual. The game is just well made, with no bugs or other bad things. And all this with only 18 testers, which is very good for the game, even though, as I understand it, there are only 3 developers. There are very few in-app purchases here, just 1 game pass that has almost no effect on the game, some kind of exclusive pack that, as I understand it, can be obtained for free, and currency. Updates are released not every week, but every 2 weeks or so, with varying content, but it's high quality. For example, the next update at the time of this video is June 21st, which means the game is still being updated, and that's very cool. There aren't many mechanics here, but they do exist. For example, the most important one is managers, with whose help you can increase the amount of money you earn from employees, expansion of the territory, and, of course, limited events. Overall, my impression is very good. This game pleasantly surprised me, and overall, I would play it again. I give it 5 stars. I didn't find any cons, and I hope for a bright future for this game. The 5th game is Grow Crystals, which also started with a tutorial, but didn't offer anything new. The goal of the game is to buy crystals, grow them, and sell them, nothing unusual. Overall, the game is of good quality, the graphics are good, and I didn't find anything to complain about. I was particularly impressed by the crystal collection animations. They are very beautiful. The crystal models are also quite good. Pay to win is very debatable. There are a lot of donations in the store, and in general, I could call some game passes pay to win, and in general, there are at least 2 limited time packs and an infinity pack. So there is pay to win, but not that much. Updates are released, and it seems like every week, but they add a little bit, new crystals and events. There are mechanics here, such as miners, which increase the growth rate of crystals and increase the chance of getting gold crystals, gears, which are simply potions that help, for example, grow crystals faster, and quests. Overall, I think it's a good game, but there's a lot of donating, so I give it a solid 4 stars and it's just a decent game. The 6th game is Grow Eggs. When I entered, I immediately saw the tutorial and the poor quality of this game. The goal of the game is to buy eggs, hatch pets, and sell them, similar to Grow Dinosaurs. The quality leaves much to be desired, to say the least. It's as if the models are free, all the pets and eggs look strange and bad, everything is done as if by one person in a week, and then there's this AI, ugh, this AI. Well, okay, maybe the quality is compensated for by the absence of pay to win? Let's see. My god, there are more donations in this game than quality content. A complete set of pay-to-win games, 6 overpriced game passes, limited time EGG, and of course, the Forever Pack and Double Luck, plus 2 more overpriced packs and currency purchases. The funny thing is that when I picked up the first free item from the Forever Pack, I thought there would be a maximum of 100 currency, considering how much I was getting, but when I saw 25,000, I realized that the game balance was terrible. There are no updates. The last update was on May 6th. It's horrible. As for unique mechanics, well, probably the eggs themselves. And you already understand my impression. A cash grab that isn't even updated, 1 star and never play this. The 7th game is Grow Plants. When I first entered, I thought I had entered Grow a Garden, and indeed, at first glance, you can't tell the difference. The quality seems normal. I can't say anything at all. It's literally Grow a Garden. It's also difficult to say anything about the donations. It's basically the same as in Grow a Garden. There doesn't seem to be any pay to win. Updates seem to come out, but rarely. And as for the mechanics, there's nothing at all. As a result, it's a very strange game, just a parody that copies almost everything from Grow a Garden, nothing new at all. I give it 3 stars because I don't see the point in this game. Just play the regular Grow a Garden LMAO. The 8th game is Grow a Car. There's no tutorial at the beginning, which is sad, but the game looks okay. The goal, as usual, is to buy cars, place them, and earn money. The quality is good, but the cars look mediocre, but overall it's okay. At first glance, there aren't many donations, but when you look again, you realize that there aren't that few, 2 limited time packs, limited cars, and X2 luck. I would say that the amount of donations is average. Updates come out every week. Just yesterday I recorded footage, and today an update came out, so everything is fine with that. There are mechanics, for example, to make cars gold, you need to combine 5 cars to get a gold one, and there's also a dealership where you can improve your parking lot, which is cool. Memes from future here. There also been added diamonds cars which works like golden, and crates with cars which is cool too. Overall, this game is cool, and have good mechanics and updates. I give it very solid 4 stars, but it's very close to 5 stars, so play this game. The 9th game is Grow a Friend. There is training, and they even gave me a legendary egg. The goal of the game is to buy eggs and hatch friends of different rarities, and then get crystals from them. The quality of the game is interesting, the graphics are both bright and pleasing to the eye, and overall the mechanics with friends are very cool. In my opinion, there are a lot of donations: the Forever Pack, Starter Pack, Luck Pass, which increases your luck with each Game Pass, 3 Game Passes, and of course currency. I consider this to be pay to win. Updates come out every week. The next one will be on June 21st, which is cool. Well, the mechanics here are very interesting. The first mechanic is the index mechanic. I don't remember anything like this in any previous game. The mechanics of items and the mechanics of base customization, which is also very cool, although it seems like you can't get anything for free. And the friend mechanics are also very cool. Overall, my opinion is mixed. It seems like a cool game with cool mechanics, but it also seems like a pay-to-win game, and I'd rather give this game 4 stars just because of the excessive pay-to-win, but otherwise the game is good. The 10th game, Grow a Candy Garden, had a tutorial, but that didn't interest me. The graphics of this game, they look very crude and, to be honest, poor. The goal of the game is to buy candies and plant them, like in Grow a Garden. As I already said, the quality of the game is lacking. The candies look mediocre. Overall, it's just a so-so. There are donations, a Forever Pack, and 2 limited time packs. Everything is usual, but there is still pay to win here. It's this pack. For 1050 Robux, you get almost the best seeds, which I consider to be harsh pay to win. There are updates, and they're not bad. There are also new mechanics, such as pets, which I have never seen before except in Grow a Garden, and quests, everything. Overall, this is a raw game that is not worth your time. I give it 3 stars and do not recommend it to you. The 11th game is Own a Fish Pond. There was a tutorial, and when I first entered, I was happy because I realized that at least this new game was different from the previous ones. In this game, you need to buy fish eggs, raise them, and then sell them. The quality of the game is really good. It was a game where I could really relax. It was somewhat similar to Fish LOL, because there were even models from Fish. At first glance, there are a lot of donations, but in fact, for example, these 2 limited buckets can be bought for in-game currency, or this Megalodon can also be obtained in the event of the same name in the game. Only the Forever Pack and Starter Pack can be called real donations. Overall, there is no pay to win. Updates are released. The last one was on June 13th, and the next ones will be on the 20th and 27th. The developers haven't forgotten about the game. There are mechanics, such as AFK, which gives you 100 game currency every minute, a fisherman who sells donation buckets, and of course the Megalodon event at the time of recording this video, which is interesting because we need to feed it with the same fish. And also I forgot about mother fishes, which give you eggs every certain amount of time, which is also very cool. Overall, I like the game for its vibe and mechanics, and I would even record walkthroughs of it for my channel. What do you think? Write in the comments. I give it a 5 and recommend it to you. The 12th game is Build a Scam Empire, and I'll tell you that I've played it before, and I liked it very much. In it, you have to buy scammers, and they will farm credit cards for you, which you can then sell. The quality of the game is excellent, everything looks clean and very attractive, and it is in many ways similar to Grow a Business, and in some ways even better, which I will explain later. There are donations, and in general, this is the main drawback of the game. There are those limited stock scammers, which I would call pay to win. The 2 packs don't really affect the game, because what's in them can be bought for free, and there are 2 boost server luck and 3 game passes, which are also pay to win. Updates seem to come out every week and are full of content. The mechanics here are probably the most numerous in this video. In order, the first is the scammers themselves, which look awesome, and each scammer can hold more cards, does it faster and with more luck. The second is storages. They collect all cards from all scammers and store them, which is very helpful while you are AFK and cannot collect these cards. Third are the rebirths. With each rebirth, you get better and better scammers and other privileges. Fourth is crafting. With the help of cards and some kind of scammer, you can craft the best scammers in the game. And last is the index and building customization. In my opinion, this is one of the best games out there today, even despite the large amount of donations. I give this game 5 stars and title it the best game with a large amount of donations. The 13th game is Grow Your Farm. From the name, I thought it was another complete parody of Grow a Garden, but how wrong I was. When I entered, I was so shocked that at first I thought I had entered not a usual parody of Grow a Garden, but something completely different. The goal of the game is to buy seeds and animals and then sell them. The quality of the game is just wonderful, everything looks very beautiful, and the models look the same. There are few donations, 1 forever pack and 2 packs, well, and currency. There are also some capsules and a limited pet for $12.99 Robux, which I consider pay to win. Updates are released, but they are small. There are also mechanics, such as the same animals that grow and are then sold, or quests and territory expansion, but that's all. Overall, the game gets 4 stars only because of its excellent quality, and I can recommend it overall. The penultimate 14th game is Grow a Flower. The game looks very pixelated and I think that's cool. The goal of the game is to buy seeds and grow them. The quality of the game is as high as in the previous game, and the pixelated style looks new and fresh. There are donations, as usual, a forever pack, currency, 2 packs, one of which I consider to be quite pay to win. But overall, everything is fine. Updates are also released. In terms of mechanics, there are interesting decorations and rewards for playing. Overall, the game is just okay, nothing new in terms of mechanics, and it didn't really hook me, so I'll give it a solid 4 stars and move on to the last game for today. The last game I found is called Grow a Forest. There is no tutorial, but it has a beautiful style. I think you know the goal of the game. The graphics and models in the game are good. There are few donations, but there are game passes that double your money and luck, which is sad. I don't understand whether updates are coming out or not, because there has been nothing on Discord or in the Roblox group since April, which is a shame. There is only one interesting mechanic, improving your garden in terms of luck, growth speed, and money. Overall, the game is okay, but the lack of updates, in-app purchases, and few mechanics are off-putting. I give this game 3 stars simply because of the updates and lack of appeal. Well, those were all the games. Here is the tier list. All the games I gave 5 stars to are very good, and I recommend you play them. All the ones I gave 4 stars to are just good, 3 stars are average and below average, and 1 to 2 stars are games I would not recommend playing. Overall, if I were to compile a top 3 list, I would put Grow a Business in 3rd place, Build a Scam Empire in 2nd, and Own a Fish Pond on the 1st. Congratulations! These are the 3 best Grow a games in this video, not counting Grow a Garden itself. That's all. If I missed any Grow a games, write in the comments, and I'll make a part 2. I also wanted to say a huge thank you for your support and apologize for the long time without videos. This was Obmanis. Bye bye, gardeners.